Welcome back. Something you normally don't see in games. That's one of the reasons why I like ArcheAge. Because they add spices of new things into the game. But that doesn't mean it's not without its problems. So let's talk about those problems, shall we? You can see one. I'm not covering the screen because just pay attention to what you see there. But first, let's talk about PvP. And I want to make this clear. I have said many times in my videos, ArcheAge is a PvP game. After level 30, the zones become world PvP zones. What you're seeing me do right now is not how it is when you get 30 plus. In 30 plus, there's war times and peace times, but usually there can be, unless it's during peacetime, expect PvP action. It's like Eve, where you will eventually be forced to PvP. You cannot flag PvP on and off. So if that's what you were thinking going into this game, and I'm bringing that up right now because it was mentioned to me, because they thought that what they saw in my videos is how it is all the way up to max level. It's not like that, unfortunately. It's a PvP game for those that love PvP. So if you don't love PvP, this is not the game for you. There are bad people in this game, and it draws evil people because of the mechanic of being able to be a pirate and do crime and that kind of thing. Let me give you an example. Here's a quote here from someone that posted this on, I think, Reddit. The moment I healed a friendly player who was almost dead from combat, turned my back and engaged a mob, and had him jump on me and grief me to the mob I was fighting, I realized this was not the game for me. And if you think that this guy is 1 in 100, you clearly aren't playing alpha. It's Evish. And if you don't like that type of gameplay, this is not, again, this is not the game for you. And I'm not saying that it's bad. I'm just pointing this out so that you don't, particularly with a high price point of $150, get in this game and then regret that decision later on. Another issue is that there are bots and hacks and whatnot with the game. Now, in exploits, Scapes did address this issue. He is the community manager with Trion, which is doing the English version and Europe. So let me tell you what he said. This is a quote here. We plan on handling bots very similar to the way we handle them in our other games. We've built up an arsenal of tools to handle bots and other forms of negative or exploitive play. Our platform has the best analytics, alerts, and customer support processes to help make sure our games are as close to bot-free as possible. As a game integrated deeply with our platform, ArcheAge will benefit from all of the bot stopping processes that you've seen in Rift and Defiance. For example, when these processes were implemented in Rift, more than 50,000 bot accounts were banned in the initial wave, which botting rapidly decreased. And since then, they've removed hundreds of bots. Okay? You see that chat right there? This is the Russian version. They just got through removing 57,000 plus bot accounts. Bots are a problem in free-to-play games. Now keep in mind, this game also has the double whammy of production points. That's supposed to be a bot deterrent, and that you can't craft as much as you want, you can't gather as much as you want. You are limited by how many production points you have. And they regenerate in real time, whether you're online and off. Just keep an eye on that. $150 is a lot of money to spend and not knowing if that is resolved. Speaking of crafting, there are RNG elements, which is random number generator elements where, okay, you know when you go through the world and there's a random generator kind of thing on how you get the items that end up in your inventory in the first place, okay? And then in this game, you also have the production points limiting you. Well, this game is extremely grindy in the fact that there's also RNG elements, and other games have this as well, because I think WildStar might do this too, but they don't have the production points, where you will craft a high-level piece of gear, and you can lose it, okay? So it can be very, very grindy, literally taking you months to get a gear set, which is very Eve-ish. I keep saying that with ships. You have to really think ahead. But this game is extremely grindy, and it can get very, very repetitive very quickly. So keep in mind that this game was not originally created for Western or US culture. It was created for Korean culture, which is different. So if your mode of thinking and preferences isn't in line with that, you may be very frustrated in this game. Do you hear that? Yes. It plays music. I could not believe when I came through here, and then it'll start to fade off. But if you do your position right, you can get that swing going on, because that's what I'm doing in this chair, and it's a good thing that I am. You want to know why? I'm going to tell you why. Because I traveled all the way out here, and thank God I can bop to the music, because I sure as hell can't make the shit I need to make for this quest. Because I don't have enough production points. That's what you're going to... Oh, okay, here it is. So, remember when I was talking about that RNG a little while ago? This isn't even RNG. This is a limitation put in the game to allegedly stop bots that don't stop bots because you're looking at them in the chat. There's still a problem. I don't know what they intend to do about that. Free-to-play games have a harder time with this because the game is free to play. Realistically, IP banning doesn't work because they just use proxies. It's a pain, and I sympathize with developers about this. The problem with alpha is that you don't have everybody here. There have been known spammers that said they're just waiting for this sucker to get cheaper because they're not paying $150 to get in. They're just waiting. So Trion is going to have a challenge when it comes to this, and they would have more control if they actually developed the game like they did Rift, I believe. I mean, I believe they have a lot more control where Rift is concerned. I'm not trying to down the game. I'm the one that told you about it, and there's a lot of cool things in this game. There really is. Like gliding. You notice my driving skills have gotten a little bit better here? But there are issues. And I just want to prepare you, particularly if you paid that $150 price point, that once the floodgates begin to open, that more issues are going to come up. And they need these issues. I really wish they hadn't made the $150 price point, because It gives them less time to be able to squash the problems with quality coding. So for now, I'm not really playing ArcheAge all that much. I hop in every once in a while, but because it's so grindy, I don't want to turn around and do it here and then turn around and possibly do it on live if I decide to play it. If you like Eve and you like they're very similar, just different settings. So I just wanted to keep you informed. I will be getting in again and doing videos, but I just wanted to be honest with you. But let me know, how are your experiences with the alpha? I'm not in the alpha. This is the Russian version. Let me know. Thank you for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one.